Hey guys, in this video I'll be explaining to you how you can connect multiple routers together and also how you can boost your Wi-Fi signal by using this method. So the first thing that you want to do is have the main router and the secondary router. Then your secondary router should have the following. So as you can see here, this secondary router has got a one port, the blue one here. So we need this on our secondary router. If our secondary router doesn't have this, then the whole process that we're about to do won't work. So for example, the way this router is, as you can see here, it only has LAN ports, no one port. So we can't use this as a secondary router, but we can use it as a main router. So now that you've gotten your two routers, what we need to do now is on our secondary router, we need to connect a LAN port to our blue port there, which is a one port. Then on our main router, we need to connect the Ethernet on the LAN port. So it will be LAN on the main router side, and it will be on one on the secondary side. So in my case here, this one is connected to the switch, which is my main router is connected to the switch. Then my secondary router is connected to the switch as well. So meaning these two can now communicate. Also, as a side note, you need to make sure that your secondary router is in its default settings so that you can easily reconfigure it. Okay, so now the first thing that we want to do is download the Tether app, which is this one here. So again, we need to make sure that we are connected to our secondary Wi-Fi. So as you can see, I'm connected to the TP link there. So now what I can do is just open up that. You will see it automatically detect the TP link that you are trying to configure. You just want to click on it. So this will log us in. So as you can see, it's logged in. It's just telling us, is it connected? So if it is, you just say continue. And you can just say modem is restarted. Okay, so here to give us this screen where we need to set up the admin password. So it's up to you, you just need to set it to whatever. So in my case, I'll just do admin 123. Same thing. Then just click next. So this will set up my login credentials for the router. So, and as you can see here, to ask me a few things, dynamic IP, or if you want to set a static IP for the router, you can do so. We'll leave it under dynamic. We can just go next. So from here to ask us to create like an SSID and the password. So I can do the same here, which is I'll just call it ITC 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Same thing with my 5G. I'll just do ITC underscore 5G. Same password. It depends, you can set to whatever you want. So once you're happy with what is on the screen of what you've set up, you just click next. So it will give us the credentials or our device admin password. We have the internet connectivity type. We have the SSID, which is just a Wi-Fi name and the password. We can just click apply. So once it's applying, you'll notice you'll be disconnected from the Wi-Fi. What you need to do is you need to go ahead again, reconnect to the Wi-Fi with the new credentials, for example, like that. So here we can just re-log in like that. So right now I'm logged in. So what I need to do now is go back to the app. You will notice it to tell me, make sure that everything is set. I can just go ahead. If you want, you can save the network. That's up to you. So now as you can see, these are the credentials here, and I can just say I'm connected so that it relogs in with the new credentials. So as you can see, we're finished. But here right now, by default, it's set up to be a router. So it will be its own router, meaning it will give clients internet access wirelessly and wired. And at the same time, it will give out IP addresses. So for example, I've got a client, and as you can see, my device here is connected with a .0 range, but my main network is in the .1 range. So what we can do is, if we want to extend our current network and we don't want another router, what we can do is we can come here where it says more. Then here you'll notice we can go ahead and click where it says operation mode. I can click operation mode and I can remove it from being a router to a wireless access point. So this is up to you. If you want it to just act like a wireless access point, you just need to select access point there. Otherwise, if you want it to be also a router on its own, you can just leave it on the default setting. So if you want it to be an access point, click on that and just click save, and then that should treat it as an access point, meaning it doesn't handle anything like IP address assigning and any other thing. Your main router does the rest. You just need to make sure that the secondary router is connected to the main router, and then you should be good. And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and follow the channel for more tips like this.